All right, let's talk business. We're looking at a tool today that's designed to solve one of the biggest headaches for electricians and resellers. I'm talking about turning a job that looks like a total dead end into a profitable installation. We all know the scenario. So, how many times has this happened to you? You're there on site, the customer's all ready to go on a new EV charger. You pop open their electrical panel and it's packed, full. Or even worse, it's an old 100 amp service that just can't take another big load. That's a lost sale, right? Well, maybe not anymore. We call this the quote killer. It's that exact moment where a nice, simple, profitable charger install suddenly blows up into a massive multi-thousand-dollar panel and service upgrade. The customer gets that sticker shock, the job gets super complicated, and more often than not, you walk away with nothing. And this really shows you what's happening. Look, you've got a home where the power usage is already high. The air conditioning's blasting, maybe the oven's on. Trying to add a 48 amp EV charger on top of that? Forget it. It's just impossible. The main breaker would be tripping all day long. That right there, that's a non-starter. That's a situation that kills your quote dead. And this is what the customer is thinking, right? They want the electric car, they want to charge it fast at home, but they absolutely do not want to spend $10,000-15,000 rewiring their house to make it happen. That astounding price you have to quote them, well, that's your biggest competitor. But what if you could offer them a completely different way forward? Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. We've laid out the problem. Now, let's talk about the solution. One that actually keeps the job on the table and keeps the money in your pocket. Here's the bottom line. ChargeXcel is built specifically to get around the need for those crazy expensive upgrades. It's an energy management system that lets you safely and intelligently add a high-power EV charger to a panel that's already at its limit. Plain and simple, you save the sale. And here's the device itself. It's a compact patent-pending unit, and it's the heart of the whole solution. You can see right inside, this is a quality piece of gear. It's got an industrial-grade control switch. It's all designed for serious safety and reliability. It just installs neatly in a junction box right there beside the panel. So how does this little box actually pull it off? Well, it's got this really powerful two-part approach to managing the electrical load, making sure that the home's main breaker never gets overloaded. So first step is what's called load shedding. Think of this as your bulletproof, ultimate safety net. If the total power being used in the house gets too close to the max, ChargeXcel just shuts off the charger circuit. Temporarily. The most important thing here is that it works every single time, even if the customer's Wi-Fi goes down. It is the ultimate protection against an overload. Period. But here's where it gets really, really smart. Dynamic load balancing, or DLB. Now, instead of just being an on or off switch, DLB is constantly watching how much power is available in the house. Then it wirelessly tells the car, and it's starting with Tesla at launch, to either speed up or slow down its charging in real time. This way, you're always maximizing the charge rate without ever coming close to tripping that breaker. You know, the real game changer here is how these two things work together. By combining the smarts of wireless DLB with the rock-solid safety of load shedding, ChargeXcel gives you the absolute best of both worlds. It means you get a super simple install, no running complicated data wires, and you are not locked into some proprietary charger. You can use any EVSE you want. Okay, so the tech is cool, we get it, but what does this really mean for your business? Let's talk about the competitive edge this gives you. I mean, look at this. The difference is just night and day. The old way, you're quoting a hugely expensive and complicated panel upgrade that could take weeks to schedule, and you'll have a really high chance the customer just says, no thanks. The ChargeXcel way, no panel upgrade, a same-day installation, and a much, much higher chance that you win the bid and get the job done right then and there. So let's just break it down. You're not just offering a faster and cheaper install. You are literally turning dead leads into paying jobs. This makes you look like a high-tech problem solver. You're the one who can close the deals that other guys can't because you're the one who can actually solve the customer's biggest, most expensive headache. And you can tell this thing was not designed as some consumer gadget. It was built from the ground up with the professional installer in mind. Let me show you how. The setup is it's so straightforward. You power it on and boom, it creates its own little Wi-Fi hotspot. You just connect with your phone using a simple, secure password. Then, from a web page on your phone, you log in as the admin and punch in the critical info, the service amps, the breaker size, things like that. No messing around with tiny dip switches, no looking up complicated charts. It's fast and it's foolproof. And check this out. This feature alone is designed to save you from so many headaches. Once you, the electrician, have configured those critical power settings, that part of the system is locked down. The homeowner can't get in there and accidentally change the main service from 100 amps to 200. This is huge for safety, and it's going to dramatically cut down on callbacks.
I mean, everything about this is built to give you professional trust. It's fully compliant with UL and NEC standards. It's backed by a solid 2-year warranty. It even respects customer privacy by keeping all their data local, not on some cloud. You get universal compatibility with any charger, plus that awesome advanced integration for the massive Tesla market. It just gives you confidence and flexibility on every single job.
So I'll just leave you with this question. In this market, which is getting tougher every single day, are you just another installer competing on price, or are you a solution provider? Are you the person who can walk onto a tough job site and confidently tell the customer, yeah, I can solve your biggest problem? Because with a tool like this, you become the problem solver.